Randall's asleep. Let's go wake him up. Randall, wake up. Stream time, baby. What's up, guys? Fears, Randy, audience, Fears, audience, Fears. What's up? Welcome back to another Fears podcast. Randy, thanks for being my guest on all three shows today.
Yeah.
Or this weekend.
Yeah.
Man, we've had a blast.
Yeah.
But all good things must come to an end. Tomorrow, I'm taking Randy back. And but we're going to hang out tomorrow. You know, before I drive back, get a little lunch, maybe hit the beach up, take a couple pictures because I haven't been to the beach, in a while. Definitely not going swimming, just taking a couple pictures, and then doing the Daytona Magic Shop.
Yeah.
If it's open, it may not be open because tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
So happy Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. But we got a couple of topics, and I got another nerd haul. And a lot of cool things happened. Randy's going to explain a little more Amy Jo Johnson, a little David Yost, Blue Ghostbuster. So I think we just need to get into it. Randall, I've been doing a lot of woo, so my throat actually kind of hurts, so I won't be doing another woo for a while.
Yeah.
Because I tried to do it tonight, and I was like, I can't do it. Not for a while. I need to give my voice a little break from the woo. Anyway. I hope you guys have had a nice weekend. Me and Randall have had a spectacular weekend, so let's get on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, alrighty. Randall, are you a little tired?
A tiny bit.
I'm a little tired too, I'm being honest. I'm going to try to keep the energy up, but we're a little tired because we've been walking around, and we had a little lunch coming back from the con. I had some pizza. Randy had some buffalo wings. How were the wings?
They were good.
The pizza I had, 2 slices. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's open up the chat. Here we go. All righty.
Looks like we already got a ton.
I had an old show
okay.
up, Randy. I was watching an old show.
All right.
And I forgot to close the old show. This is the new show. Anyway, so today's topics, guys, me and Randy are finally going to review. We were going to review the convention yesterday, but I thought, you know what, Randall, let's wait until the very end of the convention.
Yeah.
We'll review it all as a whole.
Yeah.
A rating system from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst con, 10 being the best, and then I'm gonna grade it and tell why I gave it that grade. Randy's gonna grade it, tell us why, and so we're gonna do a review. Then I got a nerd haul. We're gonna do the top 10 cosplayers. What me and Randy thought were the best, because there was a lot of cosplayers though. All anime, Resident Evil. I saw a little Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat. I saw Ghostbusters. We actually got a picture with Stay Puft.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. So, out of all the ones that we saw, I'm going to write down our top 10. So, Randy said I can do this one because he can't remember. But if you remember one that you like, just throw it out there, Randy, and I'll add it to the list.
Yeah.
So, we're going to do that. And then we're going to talk about the Comic-Con food. Because I can go either way with that. Sometimes Comic-Con food is good. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's cheap. Sometimes it's an arm and a leg, so you never know. So I thought I'd give you guys some pointers. So anyway, let me get my book out. There we go. I'm ready to rock and roll, and let's open up the chat. So, and let me know in the chat, how was your guys' weekend, Ben? So let me know. All right, there we go. I'm opening up the chat.
It's cheap.
Yo, what's up, Joey? Good to see you. He says, Randy's looking massive back there. Is he?
I've actually lost 30 pounds.
He's lost 30 pounds. That was not nice, Joey. So you're going in a timeout right off the bat because
I didn't have to block him for that.
I'm not going to block him. I'm going to put him in a timeout. That was kind of rude to call you fat, Randall.
He didn't call me fat. He said I was.
Well, he said massive.
Yeah.
So I mean that's.
I think he was just joking around.
Well, I mean, too bad, so sad. No one's going to call my friend fat.
All right.
I mean, that's kind of messed up. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, and that's not very nice to say it right off the bat, you know.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
So, These people think they can do and say whatever the hell they want, and they can't. Anyway, yo, what's up, Kate? How you been? She says, hey, cutie, hope you guys had a good convention. We did. We had a lot of fun. That's why we're so tired, Kate, because we were just here, there, a lot of walking around. Wouldn't you say, Randall?
Yeah.
A lot of walking around. I mean, it's fun, but you got to hop from one end of the convention center to the other. There's things in different rooms. You're walking around. It's a lot of there's so many people there. There was like 30 to 35,000 people. It was insane. Kate said something very nice. She says, "Yeah, Randy isn't massive."
Yeah.
Well, that's very nice of you to say, Kate.
Yeah.
See, that's very nice.
Yeah.
You know, usually I'm cool, Randall. You know, if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. I only time and block people out when I have to, you know. And it's a very simple rule. Don't make fun of my friends.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of my family. Let's just keep it chill. And they like to break the rules sometimes. And I'm like, nah, that's not going to happen. I'm like, Randy's actually lost 30 to 35 pounds. Randy, you actually look great, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I need to lose some more weight. I've lost some weight. I haven't lost that much weight, but I've lost some. Yo, what's up, Chicken Wizard? He says, Randy is like the angel on your shoulder, buddy. Well, thank you. Are you feeling all holy, Randall?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest, Chicken Wizard. This was the best way to get both of us in the shot. You know, Randy was like, hey, Fears, I'm kind of tired. Like, do you mind if I sit on the couch? And I was like, go for it. I'm like, I'll just sit in my normal spot. And he said, do you mind just tilting the camera that way? I said, sure. You know, because there wasn't enough room in my usual spot for both of us to sit in front of the movies. So Randall was like, do you mind if I sit here? I was like, yeah, buddy. No worries. Anyway. So, yeah. But we had a great time. Well, Randall, I think we should start this off with a bang. Top 10 cosplayers. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Again, Randall, if you think of one, you let me know. I've already got a couple on my mind, but if you think of one, Randall, that must go on the list, you let me know, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Like I said, there was a lot of cosplaying there. A lot. People just coming and going all through the convention. So here we go. So I'm going to put down top Florida Comic-Con cosplayers. And I must say, I was impressed. They had all types of genres there. Even though I don't like anime, the cosplayers were pretty much rocking it. They had anime, Mortal Kombat, Ghostbusters there. They had, I saw Slimer, so Slimer's going on the list. I saw Stay Puft. Oh, God. We saw Michael Myers. Randall, remember we actually got Michael Myers in the vlog?
Yeah.
So Michael Myers is going on the list. Ghostface Killer. We actually got him in the vlog, too. Yeah. So some of those are already going to go on the list. So, all right, top Florida Comic-Con. And then his girlfriend, Ghostface, was going out with who?
Padme Amidala.
Padme. And I was like, that's kind of a twist. Star Wars Padme going out with Ghostface. And I was like, hey, if it works, it works. Go for it.
A lot of people don't know about Scream is that there was this movie called The Fanatic.
Yes.
And it's about an obsessed fan who's obsessed with this actress. And this is in 1970. So it could be, I think it's a 70s film or an 80s film.
Yeah.
And the movie that she's in is called Scream.
Yeah.
And they want to make the sequel, and it's called Stab.
There you go.
So that was like way before Scream.
And you know what, Randall? You actually blew my mind because when you told me that, we were hanging out with Ghostface and Padme at the convention.
Yeah.
Once we got done talking with Padme and Ghostface, and they both subscribed to my channel and your channel, they walk away, and I kind of like tapped you on the shoulder, and I was like, Randall, is that true?
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah. And then I was like, it's not that I don't believe you, Randall, but I'm like, I thought Stab and Scream was like in the Scream era. And he said, well, they're doing it as a joke. They said, in that movie, it was Scream. They said, in the actual Scream movie, the fake movie is now Stab. And I was like, oh, shit, a pun on a pun on a pun on a pun. And I was like, damn, that's genius. And you're not even really that much into horror. And I thought I was the horror master. And I was like, well, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. All right, here we go. Let's see. Raymond says, looking good, dudes. Well, thank you. What's up, Crumbles? How you been? So, yeah. Anyway, Mr. Lantern says, yo, Fierce. Well, what's up, Mr. Lantern? Shout out to the chat. Yes, Lantern. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out everybody in the chat. I hope everyone's having a wonderful night, and hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. All right, here we go, Lantern. Here we go, Randall. All right, so Randall, right off the bat, since we were talking about Ghostface, he goes as number 2. So, because he had a sparkly costume. The first one, we got to do Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Uh-huh. That was a pretty cool costume. It was like inflatable. It was pretty big. So, yeah, so Stay Puft's first. Second would be probably Ghostface. His girlfriend Padme was cool, but, I don't think her costume warrants the list. So, I'm just going to put Stay Puft, Ghostface. We got to put down, I saw Peter Venkman and a guy looking like Egon in the Ghostbuster attire. So I'm just going to write Ghostbusters down. So Ghostbusters. I did see a Slimer, so I'm going to put down Slimer. Because it was very cool. Randall, do you remember any?
The Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier was cool, yep. That we saw her actually last. So it was a girl playing a guy part. We walk out. We're heading towards my car. She was outside having a lunch break. She was eating a hot dog and hamburger or something or whatever it was. Randall said, "Great Winter Soldier costume." She said, "Thanks." I asked her how long it took her to make the whole costume. She said 10 hours, and I was like, "That's pretty fucking cool." And then we went to my car. So yeah, that's a good one. So Winter Soldier, that was a good one. I saw a Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. So I'm gonna put down Scorpion because he had a really cool mask on. So I'm gonna go with that. So Scorpion. What else, Randall? Do you remember?
I don't remember seeing Scorpion.
I did. I saw. There was tons of people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? I saw Leon. I saw Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Leon Kennedy from number 4, and I couldn't tell if it was Leon Kennedy from the original Resident Evil 4 or the remake of Resident Evil 4. So I'm just gonna put down Resident Evil 4 Leon Kennedy. So R4 Leon Kennedy. Yeah. Let's see. What else? We need 3 more, Randall. What else? I'm trying to rack my brain. There was
Blue Ranger.
What?
Blue Ranger.
Blue Ranger. Yep, that was a good one.
And Inspector Gadget.
Yes. That was great. That was a good one. Oh yeah, that's right, because they were together.
Yeah.
That's right. Blue Ranger. I forgot about those. Thank God for Randy.
Yeah.
All right, Inspector Gadget. Randall, that's a cartoon series that I need to get. Besides the real Ghostbusters, man, a little Fears was sitting in front of that TV watching some Inspector Gadget, and it's fucking great. I love that cartoon. It's amazing.
Rey from Star Wars.
Oh, yes.
She was in the 501st Legion.
Yeah. Oh, no. I have a better one. The guy that was that Klingon.
Yeah.
We saw a Klingon.
Kern.
What? Kern, yeah. He played Kern.
Kern.
Yeah, he played Kern, and he had all the appliances on his face.
Yeah. He looked like he was straight out of the 70s.
But it was oh my God.
He
had so much makeup on, and he said, "This ain't my real hair," because Klingons have long black hair. Yeah. It's either long black hair or when they get older, long gray and white hair or long brown hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's not yours?"
Long red
and he goes, "No, it's not mine." He goes, "It's a fucking wig." And I went, "Dude, I'm impressed. Really impressed. Yeah. Great makeup effects on it." So I'm gonna put down Kern as number 10. Kern the Klingon. Very cool.
As an honorable mention, Boba Fett.
Yes. Boba Fett was there.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say Bobo.
Yeah.
I knew it, Randall. I knew it. I knew you were going to say it. Because, yes, I'm not going to lie. At one time, Fierce did say, "Hey, Randall, you know what a great villain is in Star Wars?" "What, Fierce?" "Oh, man, I love Boba Fett." Boba Boba with an A. Boba Fett. Not Bobo Fett or whatever the fuck I said. Alright, Kern the Klingon. Nice.
Yeah.
And you know what, Randall? I'm going to put honorable mention. I am going to put down Boba Fett because his costume was, and he had the little. You remember the little numbers on his metal armor?
Yeah.
He had red numbers going up and down, like how he has it in the film. And I was like, oh, dude, that's so cool that you have those programmed numbers into your armor. And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, you have to have it with the numbers with Boba Fett. I said, I know. I said, I've seen him in action. I said, I'm a big fan of Boba Fett. I get it. So I'm going to put down honorable mention. Number 11, Boba Fett. Number 11, because that was, I asked him how long it took him to make the whole costume. I'd get all the pieces. And he said, oh, weeks.
Yeah.
I said, how many weeks? And he was like, I don't know how many, but he goes, I had to order this piece and order that piece and find this piece. Then it takes forever to make your helmet and all that shit. And I was like, wow. I'm like, okay. So Boba Fett.
Yeah.
All right. So there's that one. Very cool. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see here. Let's see. Lantern says, yo, Fears. Shout out to the chat. Hi, Mr. Lantern. Oh, howdy, fangirl Kate. Shout out to Randy. Shout out to Fears. Well, thank you, Kate. I appreciate that. Yeah, shout out to not only Kate, shout out to everybody. Mr. Lantern is doing a 24-hour stream tomorrow for the second. Oh, Mr. Trump. Okay, very cool, Crumbles. That's awesome. I'll try and watch it. Lantern, if I'm allowed in, I'll come in and say hi. I don't know if I'm gonna be there 24 hours because I gotta work and stuff and all that, but I'll come in for a cameo. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Tinder Immortal? Good to see you. She says, Fears, did you see Adam the Woo at the con? No, I did not. He goes to a lot of my buddy Jeff's conventions, Tinder Immortal, and sometimes, like whenever I've hung out with Adam 3 times, Tinder Immortal, and all 3 times he said, yeah, Fears, I'm real picky on the conventions that I go to. And I said, oh yeah. I said, why is that? He goes, some are better than others. And he goes, I want to get the best footage and have the best time with me and my friends and the best content I can. I said, fair enough. I said, so do I. And he goes, I love your friend Jeff's conventions. I said, oh yeah. I said, Jeff always puts on a good con, without a doubt. So yeah. But unfortunately, I did not see him today. I did look for him, Tinder Immortal. Didn't see him all weekend. So unfortunately, no Adam the Woo. But probably whenever my buddy Jeff does his Super Retro Con coming up in a couple months, I'm not going to guarantee it 100%, but I'm almost guaranteeing it that I'd probably see him there. Because he's come to the last 2 Super Retro Cons. So we'll just have to wait and find out, and we'll have to wait and see. So yeah. So there it is. All right, let's see here. Mr. Lantern says, oh, howdy, Raymond. Oh, howdy, Mr. Lantern. Oh, howdy, Tinder Immortal. Did you see Amy Jo Johnson? Oh, we did, yeah. Chicken Wizard, and we're going to get to it in just a minute. We're probably going to do the review after the Nerd Hall. Randall, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to do the Nerd Hall second because I've got a lot to show people.
Okay.
Randall didn't buy anything today. He bought all of his stuff yesterday. I bought some more stuff.
Yeah.
Not too crazy, but I bought a couple more goodies. So I said, let's get through all that, Randall, and then we'll do the review, and you can tell all the stories of Amy Jo Johnson and David Yost and all that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see here. Fangirl Kate says, did you see TikTok is saved? Thanks, Trump. Yes. And you know what, Fangirl Kate? It's funny that you said that. I knew somebody was going to bring it up. Because I checked it, I got an email saying you can access your TikTok account, you can keep making content. I was like, oh, great. And I was gonna do it as a topic tomorrow. So I'm gonna wait and tell you guys my thoughts on saving TikTok and all that stuff as a topic tomorrow. So tune into my show tomorrow. So yeah. But I did see it. That it's back on the attack. Jack, I'm very glad. And so, yeah, I'll give my 2 cents tomorrow about it. Tinder Immortal said he was there. He already posted a video. Was he really? If he was there, Tinder Immortal, I didn't see him because there was 30,000 plus people. We did not run into him. So that's funny. Let me go to his channel real quick and actually have a look. It's not that I don't believe you, Tinder Immortal. I just want to see his thumbnail because I'm gonna watch it after the stream because that's funny. Because the convention center was so big. Again, it was like 30,000 to 35. That lady said somewhere in there. So no wonder we probably missed him. So hang on real quick. Adam the Woo. And, oh yeah, look, Randall, right there. It's the first one that popped up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He says, he goes, Florida Comic-Con 2025. And Thunder Championship Wrestling, eating at Fred's Market. It's the first one that popped up because he just uploaded it, Randall, 10 hours ago. Oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah, Tinder Immortal. Well, that sucks. We were there, but you know what, Randall? I don't know if he came today or maybe he'll say
to come Friday.
Maybe
we didn't go Friday.
We didn't go Friday. I had to go pick up Randall. The convention was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Randall lives a bit far away. I said, Randall, let's not go on Friday. I said, let's just hang out on Friday, get something to eat. I said, I'll take you out for your birthday dinner, which I did. Randall thanked me.
Yeah.
Chilled, did a stream with you guys, got plenty of sleep. Then we started bright and early on Saturday, then today. And so Randall, maybe in his video, after the stream we'll watch it, maybe he only went one day. Maybe he went all 3 days. Maybe he didn't go on Friday. Maybe he just went on Sunday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Maybe he just went on Sunday. I have no idea. We'll find out, Tinder Immortal, whenever we watch his video, because he could have went on Friday and we could have missed him. So you never know. So I'll definitely find out. And now that I know that he uploaded it 10 hours ago, and it was 26 minutes. That'd be kind of cool if you saw me walking in the background, Randall, of his, because there was more YouTubers there than me and just Adam the Woo. There was a shitload of people. Literally, let's say if this is my camera, they were had their tripods out all over shooting. Remember when we were standing in Amy Jo Johnson's line, and it was David Yost and the other guy said by David Yost. I saw 3 or 4 YouTubers got their cell phones out, their GoPros, all filming away with their tablets and the whole 9 yards. Yeah. So me and Adam the Woo, Tinder Immortal weren't the only YouTubers there. There was a shitload of YouTubers there. I wonder why, because there was so much shit going on, and it was such a great con. It was an epic con, 35,000+ people there. That, I mean, it makes sense why me and Randall didn't bump into him. And Randall, you've never met Adam the Woo.
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah.
When did you meet him?
Peanut and George's.
Before I moved here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you about it, remember?
If you did, I unfortunately don't remember. Tell the story again, because I don't remember it.
Well, I was searching for new karaoke bars.
Okay.
And, yeah, this is before you moved here. I was searching for new karaoke bars. I went to this one called Peanut and George's, because they had this, like, little thing called Titties After 10.
Titties After 10, I like it.
Which was total bullshit. There were no titties at all.
No titties. 0 titties. Now, that sucks.
There were waitresses with, like, big breasts and, like, cleavage.
Yeah, but Randall, we know what that means. Titties After 10 means, you know, the bras come off, and then we see some actual titties.
Yeah.
And there was no titties.
And I went there, and I
sang
karaoke there, and I met Adam the Woo, and I didn't know he was a big YouTuber.
Yeah, he's way bigger than me and Tommy NC 2010.
I had no clue.
So, Tommy is the first big YouTuber that I met. Tommy has like 110,000 subscribers.
Yeah, you're going to have to show me what this guy looks like again so I can recognize him when I see him. Because he's out and about in Daytona.
Yeah, we're going to watch his vlog. Oh, he's not just Daytona. He lives in Orlando.
Yeah. And
I think he just recently bought a house like a year ago because I was watching his vlog. He was doing the apartment thing like me, but he finally got enough money to buy a house. He vlogs mostly in Florida, but then every once in a while he'll spend some money and he'll be like, oh, I'm going to go take a trip to Alaska. because he was just in Alaska a few weeks ago and did a vlog there.
Uh-huh.
And then, I'm going to go to China. I'm going to go to Missouri. He's been to Missouri. I watched the Missouri vlog because I saw him go up in the arch and shit. So he's been there a couple times, actually.
Yeah.
He's all over the fucking place. So
yeah.
He's the biggest YouTuber that I've ever met before. So Tommy was the first one. Tommy's got like 110,000. He's got literally like 3.5 million subscribers.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the exact number, but it's around 3 million. So Tommy and him are the biggest ones. So you guys were at the bar, and did you shake his hand? Did you meet him? Or?
Yeah, you said write down my YouTube, and I'll write down your YouTube.
Oh, nice. And he said I'll check it out.
Yeah.
And did you guys get a photo?
No, because again, dude, to me it was just some guy who was taking pictures with his phone. Yeah. I had no idea he had like 8 million followers or however many followers he had.
He doesn't have 8 million.
Well, I mean, he's got a lot. But,
like I said, he's got around 3 million.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just seemed like a normal, regular guy to me.
He is. He's a Christian, and he's very quiet.
Yeah.
Off camera. On camera, he's very, like, talkative like me, but off camera, he's very quiet.
Yeah, he just seemed like some guy who was in the bar that day.
But even though he's kind of quiet, he will answer all your questions.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'm a big fan. Do you mind if I get a couple pics? He's like, a couple, Fears? Let's take a lot. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let's take a lot. So I took about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
And even though he's a man of like little words, he's very nice. He's never been a dick to me. Like Larry doesn't really like him. One time I asked Larry, like, hey, what he thinks of Adamu.
Yeah.
Larry, nothing against Larry. I don't remember exactly what Larry said, but Larry was like, Fears, it's cool that you like him. I'm not a fan. I was like, hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion, buddy. You can like him, you can hate him, whatever. But yeah, he was always nice to me, and you said he was very nice to you.
Yeah.
Did you shake his hand?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
That's cool.
I think I did.
So where was he? Was he at the bar filming his vlog?
Yeah.
And did you come up, or he came up to you?
I came up to him.
Oh, that's cool. And how long did you guys hang out for? Like a couple minutes?
Yeah. We didn't even hang out. We just exchanged YouTube numbers.
That's awesome, dude. Oh,
so not YouTube numbers, but YouTube channels.
Yeah, that's cool. So he's probably checked out your stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. If you told me this story, which you've got a better memory, Randall, I'm sure you did tell me that story. I'll remember it now because it's been a few years and I've met him, but I don't remember you telling me that.
Yeah,
but
he just seems like some guy in a bar.
But I do believe you. And because you have a better memory than me, and that's pretty fucking cool that you've met him, and it's pretty cool that you met him first. I met him, and I know he's a good guy. He's a very nice guy, totally chill, cool. He'll take 1,000 pictures with people. I still need to edit that video, which I will. I've interviewed him, and then I got to have a cameo in one of his vlogs.
Yeah.
And I
please make some spaghetti.
Yes, go make some spaghetti, buddy.
All right.
And I was going to make some after the stream, but yeah, if you want it now, go for it. Okay. So Randall's going to take a break, and I'll hold down the fort.
I'm still going to be here.
Yeah, because I'm gonna eat after the convention. I mean, after the stream, buddy. But yeah, I do have a video. I interviewed him, and then I've hung out with him at Jeff's show, and I asked him permission if I can take the little cameo that I was in his vlog and put it on my channel. And he was like, "Yeah, go for it, Fears." And I was like, "Sweet." And I know the name of the video. I just haven't pulled out the cameo yet. So hell yeah. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let me catch up. But yeah, I wish I wish that I hung out with him, Tinder Immortal, because that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And yep. Anyway, let's see here. But yeah, Mr. Lantern, I am so glad that TikTok is back in action. Chicken Wizard said, "Thank God TikTok saved." I'm sorry. Thank God Trump saved TikTok, so I can watch thirst traps. I don't know what that is, Chicken Wizard, but
it's hot girls on Instagram and TikTok.
Oh, okay, sweet. Thanks a lot, dumb Donald Trump. That's what Mr. Lantern said. Fastest vlog poster in the East. Oh, yeah, for sure. He's a lot faster than me, Tinder Immortal. I will give him that. So hell yeah. So that's not true. That's not true. I did not pay Lantern anything to delay his stream. That's not true. That's a vicious lie. So yeah, you're gone. Yeah, that's definitely a troll. But whatevs. That's definitely a troll. I did not tell Mr. Lantern to delay a stream whatsoever. So yeah. Anyway, Lantern, how you doing? By the way, you doing good? Anyway, it was definitely a good weekend. But Tinder Immortal, I'll be honest, that's cool that he was at the convention, but it sucks because I would have loved to get Adam in this vlog because he's all about collabs and stuff, and I've been in one of his. It would have been kind of nice to get him in another vlog, but there's always next time, you know. There's always next time, you know. And I'm not a psycho, so I'm not gonna hunt him down. But he goes to a lot more cons than me because his job is a professional YouTuber. I have to work another job because I don't have as many subs to just quit my job and just vlog, you know. So he's got the upper hand, Tinder Immortal. He can travel, and I'm not jealous. I envy Adam. I strive to be Adam because I would love to be in Adam's position where I'm like, hey, I'm just going to travel the world and like go to conventions and just vlog and put up my videos and interact more with my fans. And so that's the dream. So I just got to keep working hard and keep setting my goals and just keep pumping out the streams. But what makes me and Adam different is Adam just vlogs. He doesn't stream. I stream and I vlog. So maybe one day it'll work out to my advantage. I always try to not copy people. I always try to do my own thing on both Fears Vlogs and Fears Man 26. I've always been that way because people want to see original content. They don't want to see, oh, well, Fears is copying this guy. Why would we watch? He's copying that guy. I like to do my own thing. So, yeah. Anyway, all right, let's start with the nerd haul. All right, here we go. My bag. This is the new bag that Eric got me for my cons. I'm still going to keep the old one, but I just put it on here. I put it on there last night, the first one on the new bag. I have a shitload of pins on my other one. Randall was like, well, Fears, you got to put it on there. He goes, you got to christen the new bag. I'm like, that's a good idea, Randall. So the first one is right here. It's Mario. I thought that'd be a nice one to start off with. And Eric, thank you so much for the bag. Eric, the bag worked out great. You know, it went pretty good for a first run. Randall, I'm going to take this to Jeff's show in a couple weeks because Jeff's having his next show February. It's either 8th or 9th. I can't remember. I have to look at the sheet there. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it to that con too. So, all right. Let's start off with a bang. So you guys know Fears loves free. Free. All this stuff on the top is free. So Fears is a nerd, and I like to eat nerds. Lots of nerds. I'm nerding it up. There it is. Then I got some cool new stickers. So bam. A lot of stickers. Let's see here. Ghostface. Oh, yeah. And I'm probably going to wait and take Randall home. And then sometime this week, I'm going to peel away all these stickers and put them all over the movie prop shelf and all over my plastic containers that in my bedroom that holds all my belt buckles and my hats and my pins and my shoes and all that shit. So, yeah.
Fears.
Yes.
It's not about belt buckles or pins or sashes or robes or smoking jackets or
you know what?
Or jeans or tight denim pants or sweaters or t-shirts or tank tops
lanterns,
or dresses and blouses.
So I told that to Lantern.
And sneakers.
Exactly. I told it to Lantern and I told you can't get out of your head now, which is great because it is a funny scene. Yeah. I told it to Lantern and Randall that one funny scene.
Love.
It's about people. about the fucking connection, man. I hear you. You're preaching to the choir, Randall. I love that scene out of 40-year-old Virgin where that Indian guy, that like 80-year-old Indian guy's like, Andy, don't let them bother you. It's okay not to have sex. Not everyone's a pussy magnet. And he's like, it's not about fucking and balls and pussy and vicious, violent, evil sex play and pussy juice cocktails and rum humping. And then he's like, pussy juice fingers. And then he's like, it's not about the rattlesnake wiggle or the alligator fuckhouse, donkey pounding and fucking teabagging. And I told that to Randall about, I almost killed Randall because he almost fell on the ground and laughed his ass off.
Yeah, I do the PG version.
Randall does the PG version. I like the R-rated version, and he laughed his ass off.
Yeah.
Randall, how's that spaghetti?
I haven't tasted it yet.
There you go. All right. Well, you guys know I'm not a fan of anime bullshit, but I am a fan of free, and I got to give it up for Sega. I'm not narking on anime bullshit. If people like anime, great. I'm not a fan. Sega's a fan. But in honor of Sega, I picked up this. Because Sega's like, would you at least give it a try, Fears? And I was like, I'll try. I'll try, Sega. So this is me trying. I got an anime bullshit sticker that I'm cringing. I'll put it on the shelf. So Sega, this is for you. Not just one, two. Oh my god. Anime bullshit. Another one. Oh my god. I don't know if I'll put them all up. I'll probably put one up for Sega. Because Sega's my buddy. Sega's my pal. I don't know what this is. Some guy wrote a book, and this is the main guy's character out of this book. And I said I will definitely give him a plug in my vlog or my stream. Probably both. Right there. And I'm going to put it on the movie prop shelf. And then I got some more Star Wars stickers. Pretty cool. Oh, hang on. There we are. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. More Star Wars. Then I got some, you guys know I collect movie cards. So I got Kylo Ren trading card. Stormtrooper trading card. There we are. So all of these will go in my movie card collection sometime this week, whenever I get a chance to throw them all in there. And then another, this one's called Shadow Scout Stormtrooper. Right there. Pretty cool. And then last but certainly not least, another Star Wars sticker. So, Randall, I cleaned up on the stickers, my friend. That I did. All right, let's continue going on. That guy, Randall, you know that guy that gave me the casino chips? They kind of looked like the James Bond ones out of Casino Royale.
Yeah.
He said, hey, I'm packing up my stuff. I've got one left. And so I decided to take, the last ones I got, Randall, were all black. And in the middle, they were black and white. This one, they're black and yellow. So I was like, I'll take that one. So that's going to go on the movie prop shelf. It is a nice casino chip. So there we are. I think I either got two, Randall, or I got one. I can't remember. I don't remember. I got two or one. I don't really remember. We'll find out. It's in my bag somewhere. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see what I got. Oh, yeah, I forgot I got this. So now, you guys know I love Ghostbusters. Now, I'm going to put Slimer on this shelf, and it's going to stay on this shelf for life. Well, probably for life. I'll move him around. I'll move him around and see where the best spot for Slimer is. But he'll probably make a couple appearances on this shelf. So I got Slimer eating some pizza. It's all 3D printing. That's very cool. Check this out. Oh, yeah. Look at that. He's scarfing it down.
Yeah, I sure am.
Oh, yeah. Randall, how cool is this guy? Did you see him?
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. I didn't know, but Slimer's got a massive ass. Look at that. I didn't know he had that big of an ass. That's crazy. But he's a cool character from my favorite movie. He's eating hot dogs. He's eating pizza. He's going fucking nuts. He is great. So pretty cool. Pretty cool statue, I guess. I'm gonna find a good spot for him somewhere. All right. What's here? I'm not gonna reveal the business cards, but sticker. And actually, I'm gonna put all this stuff back in here, so it's less for me to clean up later. All right, check it out. Fears is going to have a lot of Lego builds because I found a Lego build yesterday, and I found another Lego build today. And you guys know I only get builds that mean a lot to me. So yesterday, because me and LC are friends, and plus I love Iron Man. I fucking love Iron Man. That's another reason why I got it. I got the Iron Man one. Today, you guys have seen Fears wear this tennis shoe all the time. I wear them all the time in the vlogs. And I got it super cheap. A little Adidas shoe. Another build. Oh, yeah. So, it was 15, and Fears got it for 10. Getting motherfucking deals at conventions all day, every day. How was the spaghetti, buddy? I was going to make dinner, but Randall, I'm going to hang out with the fans. I'm going to sip my water. As soon as the convention is, not convention, as soon as the stream's done, then I'll eat. But another build. I may do this one tomorrow after I drop off Randy. I'll either do this one tomorrow or I'll do the Iron Man cover art. One of those. So, yeah. All right. Next, I got a Florida Comic-Con shirt. Check it out. And I'll probably wear this on tomorrow's stream. So here we go. I thought it was a really cool shirt. I was like, I gotta get a shirt. Check it out. Nice. So I will be wearing that on the stream. Let's hear. Let me catch up with the chat here. Mr. Lantern says we're doing good. I'm glad, Lantern. I'm glad you're doing good. Let's see. Tinder Immortal says, oh my god, that Slimer reminds me of the Carrie show. Yeah. I understand why. She was always eating pizza. Carrie's kind of tall, kind of going nuts, 500 pounds, 600 pounds, whatever it is. It's the Carrie show, going nuts, going ballistic. I hear you. And then, what's up, Biscuit? Biscuit said, wait a minute, Fears. I thought you wore Converse. I do wear Converse. That's my favorite shoe. I wear 3 types of shoes. I wear Converse, I wear Vans, and then I wear Adidas. Those are my 3 shoes. So I wear mostly Converse and mostly Vans. But every once in a while, I'll throw on some Adidas and a little bit of Reebok. But usually it's those 3. It's usually Adidas, Converse first, then Vans, then Adidas, and then if I have to, Reebok. But only those 4 shoes. Those are my 4 go-to shoes. Randall's getting tired. You getting tired?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you were alive back here. All right. Next. Another movie prop. I went to the Ghostbuster guys and I said, dude, if I donate to your charity, Randall, do you remember what his charity was? Was it vasculitis? Randall, was it vasculitis his charity?
Yeah.
So I donated twice. One off camera, one on camera. The on camera, I got the little container of slime. Well, this is a handmade prop. It's not in the movie. The Ghostbuster Club made this and said, Fears, if you give us another $20, we know you love we know you love Ghostbusters so much. We will give you one of our handmade props. And I said, well, let me see the prop. He showed me the prop, and I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's got to be in my collection. Check it out. Oh, my God. Tons of slime inside in this container, and he called it a ectoplasmic residue sample container. That's what it was. So I'm pretty sure I got it right to the Ghostbuster Club in Florida. If I got the name wrong, I apologize, but it's a ectoplasmic residue sample container with a sample of green slime, Slimer slime. That's going to go right over there on the shelf. So, oh yeah, it's great. So check it out. It's a sample container with green slime in it. Oh my gosh. Evie, Electric Evie, Tinder Immortal Evie says, oh my God, Fears, I thought it was a bong. Well, I do not smoke Tinder Immortal. Well, that's not true. I do smoke cigars sometimes. I do. I do like an occasional cigar sometimes, but I don't smoke weed. So there it is. And then hey Randall, Tinder Immortal said bung.
Did she?
She did. It's in the chat.
What about tongue?
That's a good one. What about chung to the bung to the zung to the rung to nung nung? Chung to the bung, chung to the bung, nung to the dung nung nung nung. How about that? Randall, you love that song when I do it. Chung to the bung to the zung to the grung to the mung to the sung to the kung to the dung. You look really tired, Randall.
Do I?
A little bit. I'm a tiny bit tired, but I'm keeping the energy up for the fans. So, yeah. All right, let's see. What's next? What's next? All right. This is pretty cool. You guys know I'm a big horror fan. I walk by and I go, is that Halloween 3 stickers? The guy says yes. So yesterday I showed you guys the stickers that I got. I walked by today and I said, is that Halloween 3 air fresheners for your car? And he says, yes. Don't even go there, Randall. I bought them. I got some air fresheners. Check it out. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch air fresheners. I'm going to save them, though. I'm not going to use these until next Halloween. So as soon as it hits October 1st, I'm using these. So there's one. And there's two. Oh, yeah. Pretty damn awesome. Randall, don't even go there. You are narking on the Halloweenage. You can't narc on the Halloweenage.
When you said one, I pointed to one. When you said
I know,
two,
I'm joking. I'm just joking. I'm joking, Randall. I'm just playing around. I know you wouldn't narc on it. All right.
How would I narc on it?
I know, I'm just joking. I was playing around, buddy.
Okay.
All right, let's see what's next.
I wouldn't even know how to narc on it.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, let's see here. What's next? I got a shitload of
A shitload of shits.
Well, yeah. I mean, I had to take a couple of dumps at the convention, Randall, so you are correct.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom today, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but the Crohn's was kicking in. I went to the bathroom 4 times at the con. Before we started the stream, I used the bathroom. So today, so far, 5 times.
Uh-huh.
All right. So I got another Lego figure, but not just any Lego figure. So probably I'll put this guy somewhere on the Millennium Falcon whenever I get that build done. It's a stormtrooper, but it's a special stormtrooper. It's when Luke Skywalker from Episode 4, A New Hope, where he dresses up as a stormtrooper to save Princess Leia. So it's Luke dressed up as a stormtrooper. There it is. I got Luke in the stormtrooper. And to put his helmet on, you just take his hair off. But I'm just gonna put the helmet right by him. So there it is. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty
cool.
I mean, I thought it was cool. That's why I got it, Randall.
Yeah.
All right. That's a business card, so I'm not going to show that one. So because I like Legos so much, I am going to show this business card. This guy has the ultimate Lego setup. Randall, Remember that guy at the convention that had a full-on like Lego city setup? I got it for the vlog. He had trains going around his setup. It was a massive, fucking big. Like,
I don't remember that.
There was, Randall. Don't even go there.
Oh yeah, there was.
I was like, don't even go there, Randall. I'm like, I saw it. I got
I'm
a
just
time.
kidding.
I was like, I got a time lapse of it. I got a
I
fucking
know,
video
I'm
of it.
just messing.
Yeah. Did you like this one?
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I mean, I do.
Looks like a little Converse shoe.
It looks like a Converse shoe. It's not. I wish it was a Converse shoe, because if it was been a Converse shoe, it would have made more sense. Because I wear 3 types of, well, 4 if I have to. I wear Converse first, then Vans, then Adidas, and then Reebok if I have to.
Uh-huh.
So if they would have had a Converse shoe, I would have bought a Converse shoe way more over an Adidas. But they only had Adidas, and I was like, I do wear Adidas sometimes, so I'm like, I'll do that build. So yeah. So this guy had the ultimate Lego setup. It was a massive city with these 2 trains intertwining. So he had a train. So let's say this was the Lego city. It had streets. It had cars on it. It had buildings. He had 1 train going this way. Then he had another train going this way. I said, you've got to let me get that as a time lapse and a vlog. I'm going to put it in the vlog. And he goes, go nuts. Go ballistic. And I was like, I will. Thank you. So then he said, check out some of my Lego builds. I have them on my card. And I said, oh my God. I said, you have a Lego club and it's in Florida? I said, do you go to a lot of cons? And he said, oh yeah. He goes, I don't go to every single con, but he goes, I go to a lot of cons. I said, I would love to interview you at some point for my Fears Man 26 channel, or get you in a vlog or something. He said, here's my business card. And he says, check out my business card. And he had some of the pictures on this card is some of the shit that he had at the convention. So this is one of his builds. One of his builds is he did a Lego version of all the Universal monsters. So those are made out of all Legos. I'm going to follow him on Facebook and Instagram by the QR code. And then check out some of these builds. Now, the only ones that he had at the convention was this build, the Universal Monster one. And then he had this. He had this one as part of the city, and you guys will see it in my vlog. But check out some of these builds. Check out some of these builds. Look at that. Oh my God. Awesome. So I'm going to touch base with this guy and be like, dude, I've got to get you in a vlog, in a stream, something. And he was like, I'm down for it.
You got to get me in a stream one of these days.
Well, you're in a stream right now, Randall.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
What?
The fans can see you.
What are you talking about?
Randall, you're in it. You're in it.
All right. All right. Well, hey, everybody out there in TV land. Now it's time for the Randy Show.
Well, not yet, Randy.
The Randy Man.
Not yet. I'm still doing the nerd haul. So hang on. I'm almost done, Randy.
I'm just kidding.
I bought a lot of shit, Randy.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of this is free. A lot of it. But the big stuff I bought this.
Yeah.
I bought this. Well, I didn't buy this. I donated money to the vasculitis charity that the Florida Ghostbusters put on to get it. But that's kind of paying for it. And then I bought this, and I bought this Lego figure, but everything else was free.
Yeah.
So yeah. But free. But I didn't care. As soon as I saw this 3D print statue of Slimer, I was like, that's fucking awesome. That's coming home with me. And I'm going to find somewhere on a chair, on a, like behind me doing the stream, wherever, I'm going to put this statue somewhere. But from, or maybe I can grab this anytime I use the restroom. I'll be like, hey guys, just study Slimer while I'm using the restroom. I don't have to use the restroom now, but maybe I'll just use Slimer from now on whenever I have to use the restroom. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Next, let me grab all the rest of the stuff, Randall. This is another business card, so I'm not going to show that one because I don't want idiots calling people at the con, like, oh, hey, we're trolls from Fears Man 26. Let's just call a bunch of numbers. So I got a Spooktacular Ghostface Killer Collector's card that's going to go in with all my other movie cards. Bam, check that out. That's pretty sweet. And then Randall, I forgot, what is the name of that Star Wars medal? Beskar? Okay, so Fears got another movie prop replica. So I'm a big Mandalorian fan. I go up to this guy's booth. He's got shitloads of movie props that he made, and he said, it's not an actual prop, it's a replica. And I said, oh, I said, cool. I said, so what, you probably just bought them off a website and then you resell them? He goes, oh no. He goes, it's a prop that I freeze frame the movie, and I remake it. I make a duplicate of the prop. And I saw a shitload of Star Wars, and I said, do you have any Mandalorian prop? I said, I've got a few replica props of Mandalorian shit in my collection. I said, I want to add to it. I said, do you have anything? And he said, you know what, Fears? He goes, I've got something for you. Randall, what's the name of that again? Beskar. So, if you guys remember and you've watched Mandalorian, after he does a job, there's different types of payment in the Star Wars universe. The Republic, they've got Republic credits. They've got Galactic credits. The Empire's got Imperial credits, which I have some. The only ones I need to get is Galactic credits. I don't have that yet. And then there's payment. There's these precious metals that the Mandalorian gets. And he melts down that metal to make his armor more stronger. One more time on the name, Randall. Beskar. And the guy walks up and he says, Fears, if you're a big Mandalorian fan, you need some Beskar. And I said, oh my God, this has got some fucking weight to it. Randall, I gave it to Randall. Feel this, Randall. And tell me, how many pounds do you think this is? Just give me a guess. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Would you say 3 pounds, 4 pounds? I'm gonna guess that. What would you think?
I think maybe 5.2.
5 pounds? All right, I guessed 3 or 4. Randall guessed 5. It's heavy, but it's an exact replica of the Beskar precious metal that the Mandalorian melts down and adds to his armor. And I was like, that's fucking sweet. Give me that. He gave me a reasonable price. It was $11, and I got him down to $8. Oh yeah. I said, come on, man. I said, it's the last day. And he's like, Fears, you're killing me. And I said, well, that's my job. I said, I got to get the best deal. He's like, you can't do 13. I was like, no, never in a million years. No. He's like, would you do 11? I was like, no way. I said, 7. I started at 7. He's like, oh no. He's like, I can't do 7. I said, all right. I said, would you do 8? And then he went like this. He goes, I can do 8. And I went, nice. And he said, only because you're gonna plug it in your live stream, in your vlog. I said, oh yeah. I said, I'm gonna plug it a lot. I said, I'm a big ass Mandalorian fan. I said, it's gonna be in my stream. It's in my vlog. I filmed it in the vlog. I went nuts, and I said, I'm gonna get some real usage out of it. He goes, you're a pretty cool guy. Fears I can do 8. And I said, well, thanks, buddy. What's up, Walter? Walter says, yo, and he says, Randy is struggling. I know, Randy's a little tired. I'm getting there. Walter, I'm trying to keep the energy up because I'm tired. It's been 2 days of going nuts. Very memorable, though.
I'm tired.
Very memorable. Lots of fun hanging out with my best friend. Me and Randall got to catch up, have a lot of fun. We took lots of pictures, lots of vlogs. Yeah. Can't wait to edit the video for you guys to see. We're just tired, but Fears. Just a little coffee and the energy comes back. But I'd say this is one of my favorite props. I like the Ghostbuster props. I would say this is my favorite prop. This is next, and then that green jar of Slimer ooze. Those are my 3 things so far of the con that I bought, but this is pretty fucking great. I mean, look at it. It's fucking Mandalorian biatch. I love it. And even though it's a replica, he says I made it out of real metal. And Randall, how did he say he made it? He said he cast it.
Yeah.
So I'm not a lot. What is it? When is it when they work with metal? Hot metal. What is it? What's that skill?
Metal worker.
A metal worker. No, there's a term for it.
Armorer.
It's where they take like hot metal and they bang on it and they shape it and mold it. It's not a locksmith.
Steel worker.
No, that's not the word. What the hell? It's like they heat up the metal and it's all liquidy, and then it's like it looks like a red hot poker, and they just bang the shit out of it. Yeah, they kind of like forge it into whatever thing. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, help me out here. What is it? Blacksmith. That's what it is. He said he takes blacksmith skills. He said his dad used to be a blacksmith, and his dad taught him how to do this. And so he cast it. So he said, Fears, when I made this, he said, Fears, when I made this, he said it was like super fucking hot. He goes, you can't touch it. And I said, well, yeah, I know that. He said he took those black pliers, Randall. He holds it into place, bangs the shit out of it. That's why it's got all the fucking air bubbles and shit, because that metal in the shell, Randall, has got shitloads of like bubbles and shit in it. And I'm like, oh yeah, it even looks like it from the show. He goes, yeah. He goes, I wanted to get it exactly like how it's in the fucking show. I looked at him and said, listen, man. I said, I know it's fake. I said, I know it's a replica, but I said, you did a fucking kick-ass job making it look real. I'm not, to all the trolls out there, I never said it's real. I'm saying right now it's a replica, but the guy used real steel, Randall, heated it up, banged the shit out of it, got all the air bubbles and shit in it like that to make it look real. I'm not saying that it is real, but I was like, dude, it looks real, man. I said, it looks like legit. And he said, well, one day, he goes, my passion is props. And I said, well, I love props. He said, but yeah, one day I want to go to Hollywood. This is his dream. He said, one day I want to go to Hollywood, work on a few shows, get some actual props, and sell them on my online store. And I was like, hey, man, I said, you're on your way. I said, you're making fucking props and shit, replicas. I said, you're on your way. I said, keep that dream alive. I said, do not give up on that fucking dream, man. I said, fuck yeah, go for it, buddy. And he's like, I'll get it. He goes, I'll get it. And I said, well, the greatest thing about life is you've got lots of time to work on your passion. Fears works on my passion every single fucking day. And I said, even if you don't achieve your dreams, at least you died trying. Because if you just give up, that's bullshit. Randall, God likes winners. God does not like quitters. You know? He's like, hey, you may never achieve your goal, but you keep striving for that fucking goal. You keep busting your ass. You keep working hard. Good things will come. And if you never achieve the dream, at least you can die and say, well, even though I didn't achieve my dream, at least I wasn't lazy and I didn't give up. I didn't quit. Because nobody likes a quitter, you know? So this is without a doubt my favorite prop. And it's got some fucking weight to it. And he goes, the reason why it's so heavy is because it's actually made out of steel. And he goes, it took me hours to shape it into a square because I banged the shit out of it. And I did some blacksmith skills. And I was like, dude, you are the fucking prop master. I thought I was the prop master. I showed him a picture. I took a picture of all my movies. I said, I'm the movie master out of my YouTube community. Suck it, Jason. You're not the movie master. You'll never hold Fears' title. I'm the fucking movie master. He says, that's a shitload of movies. I went, oh yeah. And he goes, have you watched all those? And I said, I'm working on it. But I said, sir, I bow down to your skills. I said, you are without a doubt the prop master. I showed him some of my props, and he said, I don't know, Fears, you got a lot of props. And I said, I do, but I said, I just collect them. You make them. I said, you make the props. You make the props. So I thought that guy was probably the coolest guy at the con. Certainly, Randall, don't you think one of the coolest tables?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, propage. All right, let's continue on. All right. Actually, Randall, I found the other two. So I actually got three. I got one, and the guy actually gave me three. So I got two more yellow ones. So there it is. And then, last but certainly not least, I got some more nerds. I got some more Star Wars stickers. I got a shitload of Star Wars stickers today and yesterday. And I think that's everything, Randall. Let's see here. Yeah. So that's the nerd haul. So pretty good nerd haul yesterday. Pretty good nerd haul today. Randall, I have to use the restroom. But while I'm gone, Randall, why don't you tell the fans what you did with Amy Jo Johnson today and how we met David Yost, because David Yost was sitting right next to Amy Jo Johnson.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to use the restroom. I'll let Randall tell the story because I already know the story. Have at it, Randall. Go for it.
Okay. I will tell that story.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
So, yeah. Me, I had $20 left over from yesterday. So I go, and we were back there, and there was hardly anybody around, because there was just a few people milling about, and we went into. I went over to Amy Jo's assistant. I think his name was Nick, and I asked him. And Amy Jo was like literally 5 feet away, listening to this entire thing. I go, Nick, would it be okay if I did if I gave you $20 and I did a magic trick for Amy Jo? And then Amy Jo comes over and she pipes up and she says, you don't need to do $20. Oh, you can do a trick for me. I was like, okay, yeah. So I did a special trick for Amy Jo, and I made her secretly pick the Ace of Hearts, the Jack of Hearts, and the Jack of Diamonds. And she goes, now what? And I was like, Amy Jo, let me ask you a question. What are your initials? And she goes, AJJ. I'm like, what are the initials on your cards right now? And she goes, oh my God, AJJ. So yeah, so she had an Ace of Hearts, a Jack of Hearts, and a Jack of Diamonds. And she was pretty cool. And immediately after I done, less than a second after she said, oh my God, she said, now do David. And I wasn't even planning to do a magic trick for David Yost, but David Yost was really cool, and I did a trick for him, and he took the card, and I asked him, was it the King of Spades? And he goes, no. I'm like, was it the Nine of Diamonds? And it's like, no. And I was like, was it the Two Hearts? And he's like, no. And and none of those were the card that's in your hand, right? And he goes, no. I was like, do me a favor, look in your hand. And he looks at it, and both Amy Jo and David go, oh! And Nick, the assistant, was like, hey, man, you need to lead with that trick. That was a really good trick. So Amy Jo liked it, and she liked it so much she told me to do a magic trick for David Yost. I wasn't even planning on meeting David Yost, but that was an extra icing cherry on top.
Oh, yeah.
And they loved the trick, and there you go.
So what, so you told the fans the story?
Yeah.
I caught the tail end of it because I opened up the door and I was washing my hand. I heard the rest of the story, but yeah. So Randall didn't even intend to do.
And I basically got a free interaction with David Yost.
Yeah, and what was cool.
I didn't have to pay $20 or anything. They were just there hanging out.
But see, he didn't have many people in his line because everybody pretty much met him and Amy Jo Johnson yesterday, and always on Sunday it's always a few people left at the con because us diehard fans, we go all the days, and so it was definitely a lot colder in the convention center, less body heat because there was so many fucking people yesterday. It was nuts. I was sweating like crazy.
And then I got to pepper Amy Jo Johnson with a few questions. I asked her. She has 3 films coming out: What We Become, The Ends of the Earth, and Happy Endings. And I go, you mentioned End of the Earth and What We Become. What is Happy Endings about? And she says, oh, it's a thrill I'm working on. And then I asked her, are you going to act in it? And she says, no, I'm actually kind of done with acting. I'm going to focus on my directing for a while.
Directing?
Yeah, and I in my mind, I was like the Incredible Hulk, and I was like, Hulk's sad. But, Amy Jo Johnson directing is good, too.
Yeah.
But I really want to see, and I told Amy Jo Johnson, The Has-Been, best thing you've ever done. You need to do more of The Has-Been. I love that. Because she said in one of her interviews years ago, she said, I didn't want to do more of The Has-Been because I thought it was mean-spirited. And I told her when I was there, I was like, it's not mean-spirited.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the best things you ever done. Please, God, do more of that. And then I asked her where she went to film school, and she said, I went to the Canada Institute for film.
Did you ask David where he studied film and acting? And all that?
No, I wasn't even planning.
I wish I would have asked him that, because I talked to David and Amy Jo, because I watched it. Now the only thing that sucks about it is we tried to film it. For some reason they were cool with filming yesterday.
Yeah.
But for some reason, some girl came up. I turned on the camera. I'm getting ready to film Randall do the magic trick. Some lady taps me on the arm and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't film." And I was like, "Oh, like they said it was cool yesterday." They said, "Yeah." They said, "There's no filming on Sunday." And I was like,
I don't remember the exact name of the school.
And I was like, okay.
It was a Canadian college. I
So,
don't remember where it was.
That was kind of a bummer because I really wanted to get the trick for you, buddy.
Yeah.
So you could put the trick on your channel and my channel.
But it's still kind of cool because I get clout.
You do.
Like I can walk around and say, yeah, I've done magic for charities. I've done magic for celebrities. Done magic for Amy Jo Johnson.
But Randall didn't care because when we after we said goodbye, we're glad you liked the trick and all that. After we walked away, I could tell Randall you were on cloud fucking 9.
Yeah.
And so I tapped you on the shoulder. I kind of gave you a hug and I said, buddy, I'm so glad I came to the con with you. He goes, I've never seen you this happy. So then I asked Randy, I said, Randy, before we leave the con, I said, is there anything else you want to do? I said, did you achieve all your goals with Amy Jo? And he goes, Fears.
My only goal was Amy Jo.
Yeah, and he said, Fears, I achieved everything. He goes, I got a picture. I got an autograph. I did a trick.
Did a trick for David Yost, which is a cherry on top.
Yeah, then he brought that up and said, Fears, the cherry on top was doing another trick for David Yost.
I did magic
he
for
freaked
the
out.
Pink Ranger and the Blue Ranger.
And I said, okay, Randall. I said, I'm glad you got all your missions achieved. I said, I was just being a good friend. I said, you sure? I said, because I'm gonna go buy some stuff. And I said, after I buy some stuff, I said, I'm good. I said, I got plenty of footage. And when I came back from buying, I bought this. And Randall was like, I'll wait. You waited, and then you came with me, and I bought the piece of metal, the Mandalorian thing with me.
Yeah.
And then we were getting tired. I'm like, all right, Randall, I got my props. I got my Lego shit. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then Randall literally said, not once. Remember this? You said not once, not twice, but 3 times. You thanked me 3 times for making this happen.
Yeah.
And I said, Randall, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
I know how much you love Amy Jo Johnson. I said, I would be a dick of a friend if I didn't come with you, get a shitload of footage, hype you up, because if I didn't bring you to meet like some of my favorite celebrities, if I didn't invite you and say, hey, Randall, I finally get to meet my first celebrity crush, Nev motherfucking Campbell.
Yeah.
You'd be like, Fears, what the fuck? Why didn't you invite me? 2, I gotta be there to support you, because my Kimberly, my Amy Jo Johnson is Nev Campbell. But I did like Power Rangers, so I was like, Randall, I will be there, buddy. And then you brought up, hey, Fierce, I don't even care that they didn't film the magic trick. He goes, we got tons of footage, like us meeting Amy Jo. That little video clip goes on, 5-6 minutes?
Yeah.
Because I just kept the camera rolling. I said, Randall, I'm going to let you go first. I'm going to keep filming. I said, as long as that guy over there says, and I kind of said, hey, I pulled him up. I said, hey, you got to help me out. I said, my buddy is obsessed with Amy Jo in a good way, not in a bad way. I said, he's got all of her music, all of her movies. He loves Mighty Morphin, going nuts, going ballistic. And he goes, oh, you want to film their interaction? I said, well, his. And I said, is it okay if I film mine? I said, I'm going to pass off the camera to my buddy whenever I'm in. He goes, oh, yeah, you're good. So, Randall, I think the only reason why they didn't let us film today is because that one guy on Saturday was not there. The cool guy was like, oh, yeah, film away, go nuts, take as many pictures, because when I turned it on, literally, let's say this is my camera. I turned it on. Within 2 seconds, it was that lady with the green and blonde hair.
Uh-huh.
She walks up. She's like, "Oh, excuse me. And I kind of tilt my head. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And she's like, "Oh, there's no filming on Sunday." And I was like, "Oh, really?" And I wasn't a dick. I was very nice. You saw me.
Yeah.
I said I didn't want to cause a scene, and I'm not a dick. I went, "Oh," I said, "they were cool with it yesterday." She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "They just don't want anyone filming the celebrities on Sunday." I was like, "All right, cool, fair enough." I turned it off. I put it back in my pocket. And then you turned around and you went like that, Randall, like, "Hey, is it right?" I said, "Randall, they're not going to let me film." And he went, "All right, no worries."
Catch up with the chat.
I'll get to him in a minute because I want to explain everything before we review.
Okay,
Before we review it, I thought I'd let you tell your story and then we'll review at the end because I got to write down the review in the top 10 book. So as we're walking away, Randall was like, "Oh, Fierce," and you literally said, I don't know if you said effing, but you're like, "Fierce, I am on cloud 9." And I was like, "Oh, Randall, I know you're on cloud fucking 9, buddy."
Well, you know what happens? It just keeps hitting me over and over and over
Yeah.
again that these are people that I've been following since 1993. It just keeps hitting me that I've watched like 8 Amy Jo Johnson movies in like the past month.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've been watching her forever, my
Oh,
entire life. Never ever thought I'd get a chance to meet her, and then I met her, and I did a trick for her. And like I said, I was going to pay her $20 to do a trick for her. And again, she was 5 feet away, and she says, "Oh no,
So
you don't need to do $20."
oh, she was so nice. She
was so nice.
She literally kind of did this, but like it was kind of in a funny way. Randall's like Nick. Was his name Nick?
Nick, I think.
The guy with the hat, right?
Yeah, and
Every
I was
day
trying
he was
to
wearing
negotiate with him, and she goes, "Oh no."
Yeah,
fine."
she was signing something for someone or writing something down.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm Randy. All right, so here it is. So here's the table. I'm Randy standing on this side. Here's Nick. She's over here, like writing something down, doing an autograph or whatever the hell she was doing.
Yeah.
Randy says, "Hey Nick," he goes, "I'm just curious. Me and my friend want to meet her just one other time." And then I kind of tugged on your shoulder. I said, "Tell him I want to meet David too," because I showed David a picture when I met David, the Blue Ranger.
I didn't say.
I told you, I said, "Hey, I want to meet David."
Yeah.
And show him the picture that I took with him in at Wizard World or whatever that fuck that con was in Missouri, because it was pre-COVID. Remember?
Yeah.
It was 2017. I met David in Missouri way before I moved down here. It was way before COVID and all that crap. And Randall's like, "Oh yeah, we'll have enough time." Nick, I can't remember what Nick said, but I remember you said, "Is it cool if I just give her $20?"
And she just
She turned around and she did this to Randall. She goes, "Oh," she's like, "Randall." Well, she didn't say Randall.
Yeah.
But she was like, she kind of did that smirk. She was like, "Oh," she's like, "Honey, you don't have to pay me $20. I want to see the trick. Just do it." And Randy kind of gave me a look, and I was like, "Randy, like, fucking do it. Fucking go for it, buddy." Yeah. Randy, super quick. Give me your cards. Where's your cards?
Oh, they're over there.
Here, let me grab the cards.
Yeah.
Where are they, Randy?
They're in the front flap, I think.
Randy had the cards ready to go.
Yeah.
Randy had it like this. I'm gonna give them to you in a minute.
Okay.
I look at Randy. I'm like, "Randy, she gave the A." I'm like, "Fucking go for it." Randy, super quick, pulls out the fucking cards, pulls them out, starts doing it. I'm like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "Randy's gonna be on cloud fucking 9."
Yeah.
And she not only did she like it, she loved it. Right after, she's like, "Wait a minute." She goes, "I loved it." She's like, "Do one for my friend David. Do one for David." And I was like, "Oh, this is fucking great." I'm like, Randy didn't expect it. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
So then after all that went down, I said, "Hey, Randall," I said, "Do you mind if I go meet David?" And so I'm just going to pretend that this card is my cell phone. I pulled up the pictures on my Facebook. I have them in my album, Randall, all the celebrity autographs and pictures. I pulled up the ones of when I met David Yost, the Blue Ranger. Pulled it up. I said, "Hey, David," I said, "I don't know if you remember me." I said, "Because you meet thousands and thousands of people." And he goes, "You look kind of familiar." And I said, "Oh," I said, "Okay, cool." I said, "Do you remember taking these photos?" And I said, "There was 2 morphers." I said, "You had a real one from the show or the movie." And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "And then you had a replica for the fans to hold." And I said, "I remember I met you in 2017. And he said, "Yeah, that was the and then David, remember Randall? David said, "Yeah." He goes, "The last time I was in St. Louis, was 2017. Randall, I think it was at Wizard World. I think it was a Wizard World because the last Wizard World I went to was in 2017, 2018 because I went to Wizard World like 5 or 6 times in a row. I don't remember how many times. The fans will know because they've got a better memory and you've got a better memory. But I went.
So do you want me to show them the trick I did?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm almost done with the David Yost show.
All right.
I mean the story. So he goes, yeah. He goes, that sounds familiar. He goes, the last time I was in Missouri was before pre-COVID, and he goes, it was 2017. I said it wasn't 2018. I said it was 2017 because I pulled up my phone and it had the year of where I uploaded the photo, and it said 2017 because I remember I got home and I immediately uploaded it to my Facebook like right away.
Yeah. Showed
him it, and he goes, oh yeah, I remember this. And he goes, didn't I give you the real morpher to hold and I took the replica? I said, yes, you did. I said, I'm such a big fan. And I said, before we take the photo, can I hold the morpher and just look at it? Because I wanted to, it was literally like 2 inches from my face, Randall.
Yeah.
And I didn't think he would let me hold it to take the photo. I said, hey, before we take the photo, can I just look at it? And he was like, oh, dude, hold it. He goes, I'll let you take it. And you can hold the real one as we take the photo. And I went, oh my God. I didn't say it out loud, but in my mind, because I wasn't about to curse in David Yost's face, but in my mind, I said, this is fucking bitchin'. So I hold the morpher. I'm like this. The person takes the photo. I don't remember who the person was, but the person took the photo. He's smiling. I'm smiling. He had a blue shirt on, I believe. I had my classic Star Wars hat on, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't remember what shirt, but I was like, oh yeah, bitch, it's fucking morphin' time. And he's the nicest fucking chillest dude ever. So is Amy. And it was cool that they were sitting, like literally, I shit you not, Amy's sitting here, he was sitting here, and then do you know who was sitting beside David?
No.
It was some type of like
it doesn't matter.
Animator. Anyway, just for the story purposes, David's sitting here. He signed his autograph. Here's Amy.
Yeah.
And we just kept jumping back and forth, talking to him. And
yeah.
Coolest fucking people ever. And I got to say, coolest show that I've been to in a while, buddy.
Yeah.
So before we review it and before I get back to the comments, show them the trick.
Okay, so here we go.
Here, let me pull it up so they can see it.
Yeah.
Like, there we go.
Push it a little towards me. More towards me.
There you go, buddy.
Get me in the... just a little
there
bit
you
more.
go. There you go.
Okay, so here we go. So
you want it more pulled up?
No, just like more over this way.
There you go.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. And this is the trick I did for Amy Jo Johnson. And this is specialized to her.
Yeah, Randall said before the convention, you actually showed this to me on Friday night when we were at dinner. I took Randall out to Outback Steakhouse. Yeah. And so at first we were going to go to Texas Roadhouse. And Randall said, Fears, I'm kind of in the mood for Texas Roadhouse. I said, we can do that. When we got closer, I pointed out to Randall. I said, hey, Randall, there's an Outback Steakhouse. I said, we got to go there one day. Yeah. And he said, oh, my God, Fears, I fucking love Outback Steakhouse. He goes, fuck Texas Roadhouse. We're going there. And I went, okay. I'm like, we can do that.
All right, here we go. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to riffle to the top 25%.
Oh, yeah.
Flipping it over. Riffling to the bottom 25%.
Yes.
Flipping over. All right, we're looking for the first 3 face-down cards. 3. All right, we're looking. Okay, go ahead. Take that one.
All right.
Take that one. Take that one.
Yes.
All right. Show them to the thing. So.
Yeah. They got it.
So here's what we're going to do.
Yep.
Don't let me see it. All right, now hold the cards like this.
Okay.
All right. Now, if it's a consonant like A, E, I, O, or U.
Yes.
Put it in this hand.
Okay.
And if it's if it's a vowel like A, E, I, or U, put it in this one.
Vowels are over
here.
And
those are 2 consonants, right?
Yes.
All right. So I said, and I asked her. She looked at me kind of where I go, Amy, what's your initials?
And she said AGG.
AJJ.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired, Randall. My bad. AJJ. Excuse me.
Yeah. So I said, and Amy, what are the initials of the cards in your hand?
And then she went, AJJ.
And I go, that's exactly what I got. Too.
And then she was like, that's exactly what I got. And then she's like, oh my God, that's amazing. And then she's like, oh my God, that was great. She's like, do one for my friend David. Do one for my friend David.
Yeah, she was like, do one for David.
And then he did it. Yeah. And then David, his mind was blown because David went like this. He goes, oh my God, like that. And his head went back and his arms went up.
Yeah.
So tell him which card trick that you did for him. Can you do it?
Yeah, I can do that easy.
Yeah, do that card
so
trick.
Here's what I'm gonna mix it up again.
Because I was like, we got to show him the one that you did for David.
Yeah. So here we go. So again, I just showed him the cards just like that.
Got it.
And this one got it. There's a bigger reaction from David.
Yeah.
And Amy Jo when I did the one for David.
Oh yeah.
But Amy Jo was pretty significantly impressed with the first.
I mean, she was impressed, but David was so impressed. Picture me being David. So Randall's.
Well, they both had a larger reaction to the second trick.
Yeah. So David went like this. He's looking at the cards and he kind of leaned in and he goes, "Oh my God!" And his head went back and his arms went like that. And I was like, "Oh, I'm like, well, apparently he loves it."
Nick, the assistant, was like, "Randy, you should lead with that."
Yeah, the Nick guy with the crazy looking hat goes, "Randy, you should lead with that."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna show you this.
Yep.
All right, do me a favor, pick a card, any card, whichever one you want.
I'm gonna pick it way over here, Randall.
All right, don't let me see it.
Can I show the fans?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Oh yeah, there we go.
All right, so do me a favor, set it back on top.
On top, there we are.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Now I told David and Amy, you both are really cool celebrities. You're making me kind of nervous. I might not get this right, but if I do, stick around because this trick has a happy ending. Everybody's happy when it ends.
I like happy endings too, Randall.
Yeah, and that's the name of Amy Jo's one of her next movies.
Is it?
Yes, actually it is. So
I'll be honest, Randall. I haven't got a happy ending in quite a while. But ladies out there, I would love a happy ending, I don't know, sometime in this century.
Okay, Fears.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
So let me ask you, you remember your card?
I do remember my card.
Was your card the boom?
It was not that one.
It was not the four of spades. So I go, David, yes, hold this four of spades for me.
I'm holding it.
And he held it. And I was like, actually, David's card was the nine of hearts, but it can work with any card.
Yeah.
So, but he's got the four of hearts, so I said it's not a 1, 2, 3.
And there it is.
And yeah, so I went through all the numbers, and he looked at it, and he goes, "Oh my God, it is the nine of hearts."
Yeah.
But he had the four.
That's when he went back like
and
that.
And it changed in his hand, but yeah.
That it is,
so,
and he was blown away. She was blown away.
Yeah.
I just wish we could have gotten it on film.
Yeah,
Randall.
it would have been better if we got it on film.
But Randall didn't care. Randall was like, "Fierce, I don't care that it's on film. Thanks so much." Randall gave me a hug. I gave him a hug.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. Randall. So me and Randall made this pact. He says, "Fierce, if Amy Jo ever comes again to Florida," he goes, "I don't care how we get there. We're going." He goes, "Can I rely on you?" I said, "Randall, fuck yeah. I'll go with you again to hang out with David Yost and Amy Jo again." So I'm going to make the same pact, Randall. If Neff Campbell comes to Florida, you got to come with me.
Okay.
Because I'll be so nervous. You know how nervous you were meeting Amy Jo?
Yeah.
I would be so nervous meeting Neff Campbell because I don't care that she's like 51. She is a hot 51.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if she's 51.
Okay,
50.
I'm going to keep up with the chat.
She's like 50, 49. I'll read it, Randall. I'll read it. All right, hang on. All right, go ahead and sit on the couch. I'm going to push it back.
Okay.
But, so can we do that pact?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you heard it here. So Randall is going to come with me at some con at some point and meet some Nev Campbell action. All right. Let me catch up with the chat. Let's see here. I need to scroll back. Because I think I saw Nancy in the chat. I want to say hello to Nancy. The last thing I read, Randall, was Walter coming in saying, "Yo, what's up, Walter? Good to see you." Walter said you're struggling a little bit. I said, "Well, we're both tired." Lantern says, "Oh hey, Walter." Then people were writing blacksmith. I just couldn't think of it, but thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, Valken? I think that's how you say his name. Good to see you. And then Mr. Lantern says, "Send me a friend request." He says, "Fears, it sounds like your throat is sore. Do you have any cough drops?" Well, I'll tell you why it's sore. Fears, time and time after I'm going, "Yeah." And I did that too many times, and now I've kind of lost my throat. Plus, we were talking to a lot of people over the course of 2 days, so I've kind of lost my voice. But yes, I'm going to take some cough syrup or cough drops before I go to bed because my throat is hurting just a tad. But yeah, but I'll take care of it. Don't worry, Crumbles. I'll take care of it. All right, let's continue on. Lantern says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fart, pew. It stinks in here again. That is true. Fangirl Kate says pew. Let's see. Chicken Wizard says, "Oh fudge, yeah, Randy, doing magic for Amy Jo." That's what Chicken Wizard just said. That he did, Chicken Wizard.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Visions? Visions said that he left his house, Randall, got some hamburgers, and then he farted after he ate the hamburgers. That's what that emoji is telling me. Well, way to go, Visions. Shout out to Visions.
All right.
Good to see Visions. Let's see. Chicken Wizard said, "Did you guys sing Go Go Power Rangers for?" I did not.
I would have.
I know Randall would have. I did not, but we didn't think of that. We should have. But no, did not get to it. What's up, Nancy? How you doing? Nancy says, I'll never play poker with Randall. Oh my gosh, Randall, what do you gotta say? What do you gotta say to Nancy?
That's a wise move.
There you are. All right, so last but certainly not least, before we end the show, Randall, I've caught up with the chat. And thanks to everybody with all your wonderful comments and hanging out with us. I'm getting hungry because Randall's already eaten, but I haven't eaten, so we're going to end it. Before we end it, I'm going to write our review down. So, Florida Comic-Con review. And Randall, I want you to rate it 1 out of 10, 1 being...
I already gave it a 9 out of 9.
I know, but hang on. I want you to rate it and tell me why you give it that. So hang on. So, Florida Comic-Con review, and I'm going to write down Randy first. So, Randy, tell me what the review is and why.
9.9.
Right, 9.9.
It was near perfection, but perfection is impossible.
Okay, so I'm going to put near perfection. And...
how do you spell perfection?
P-E-R-T... Oh, wait. P-E-R-F-E-C-T-I-O-N.
Yeah.
Perfection. I'm getting tired. Near perfection. And then give me 2 highlights from the weekend.
Amy Jo Johnson and David Yost.
Okay, meeting Amy Jo. That's the number 1. And then the second one, meeting David Yost?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 All right, and then I'm gonna put fears. Fears is gonna give it, and I'm not just saying this, Randall, because we're friends. I'm saying it because it's the truth. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because of these reasons. So I'm gonna put 10 out of 10 for a couple of reasons. 1, you got to achieve all of your missions. So I'm gonna put Randy missions.
Uh-huh.
Randy missions. That's number 1. Number 2, I got to hang out with an old friend, catch up because we haven't hung out in a while. So got to hang out.
Yeah.
With an old friend. And then 3, I got some kick-ass movie props.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Movie props. And then 2 highlights. Meeting Amy Jo. And then number 2, getting this sweet-ass prop. So I'm going to put sweet props down as my highlight. Sweet props. And that's the show. Ba-bum-bum. That'll about do her.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Let me just catch up with the chat. Yes, Chicken Wizard, I wish we would have sang Go Go Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin. There it is. I just did it. Lantern says, "Oh howdy, Visions. All right, Visions. Oh howdy, Whitney. I'll never play poker with Randall. Oh howdy, Whitney. Better say howdy to me, Whitney. Where is the Lantern?" Vision says, and then Lantern just said to Visions, "Well, where is Visions?" Well, what do you mean, Lantern? Visions is right there in the chat. And what do you mean, Visions? Lantern is in the chat. There you are. All right. Well, that about sums her up. But Randall, any closing statements?
No.
All right. I've got nothing, guys. That's it. Tomorrow, I'm going to film the last part of the vlog, taking Randy home. And then I'll probably be back home around 3, 4, depending on how long the traffic is to drive Randall there and then drive and then get back. So I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow on Fierce Vlogs. And because everybody's excited to see Amy Jo, this is the next vlog that I'm going to upload. So I'm going to try to get it up ASAP. Then I'm going to work on all the backlog of the vlogs. So this is
Randall.
And this is Fears. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Cameo Man 2021, his second channel, The Mayor of Magic, my friends. Check out Visions, www.exhumvisions.com. I hope you don't mind Visions. I haven't plugged the website in a while. Check out Mr. Lantern on YouTube at Mr. Lantern. Hell yeah. Check out the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube and his second channel, the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. And last, but certainly not least, an old classic, Randall. Follow Timmy MC 2010 on YouTube. All right, I'm taking off, but this is
Randall.
And this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. And we'll see you guys later. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And I'm signing off.